Right, so today's Anime Defenders video, I'll be doing a tier list for all the new units that have dropped, including the new raid unit. For each tier, I'll be explaining what you should be doing, so should you be summoning for this unit or you shouldn't. I'll be letting you know about the new units and the old units, why they're good, why they're not good, and why they're in each tier, and actually explaining everything. So you want to stay tuned throughout the whole video, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers, I'm uploading every day. I've got a bunch of videos planned for Anime Vanguards, Anime Defenders, and Souls RNG. So, bunch of different content on the channel, so subscribe to the channel. And whilst you're going down there, if you want the Rexon look, make sure you subscribe because look, almighty igris. This is Rexon look. I told you it's real every single video. Subscribe to Rexon look. It's clearly real, almighty one. Join my Discord server. I got a bunch of videos planned there, including a Lucky Clips video tomorrow. So if you want to be in that, join my Discord. Link will be in the pinned comment and the description. And after that, let's get straight into the tier list. Okay, so the first tier is the support tier. So if you're new to the game, you're probably wondering what's going on. So first, if you're new to the update, I'm going to tell you what you want to get from the update. There's only one new support from the update, and it is Katakuri. Some people might say Igris is support. Basically, he's an insane DPS with a support ability, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But Katakuri, an insane support, best on the game, meta support. You need to get him. He's a must-have unit. If you see Katakuri on the banner, summon for him. He's on the limited banner. There's only 2 other units on the limited banner right now. He's an easy cop, so go ahead and cop him if you see him in the banner and evolve him because he's genuinely one of the best support units in the game. So if you're new to the game and you don't know what you're doing, get every single unit in the support tier other than Ice Admiral and Clay, because you're going to get Katakuri, which does their jobs 10 times better. Curse Sorcerer in game now has a red coat and it's got black hair, so it might look a little bit different, but I'm going to tell you what each one does. So Katakuri does very good slow. Pink Rockstar buffs your damage and gives you money. Best farm and gives you some more damage. And Bloomy just gives you money, easy to get. As Admiral does slow, but not as much as Katakuri. Clay does the least amount of slow, but still a support. And Curse Sorcerer actually makes the units take more damage, I'm pretty sure, or does some sort of debuff on the enemy. So basically, you want to cop every single support other than Clay and maybe Ice Admiral. Just cop the rest of them, and most of them are low rarity other than Katakuri, so not going to really be too hard to cop. Okay, next we have the meh tier, which is some units actually had to get moved down here. Now, the only unit that really had to get moved down here is Skull Warrior, because with the new addition of so many other units, Skull Warrior just can't compete. Now, before, you can arguably put him a little bit higher on the tier, but it's going to be all the way at the end, if I'm being completely honest. So just put him at meh, but he's the best at the meh tier by a decent amount. So if you get him, don't be too sad, don't be too worried, but realistically, don't summon for any units here. They're all alright at the end of the day. They're still mythics, but realistically, you don't want to be going for any of these units because there's so many units better than them at the same rarity or higher. So just don't worry about these guys. If you get them, it's not the worst thing in the world, but realistically, you don't want to be summoning for these guys intentionally, if that makes sense. If you get them an accident or something, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. They'll still help you, especially if you're new to the game. So now we have the great tier. Now I'm going to explain for the new unit, which is Warrior Queen. Now some of you might want it to be higher. So pretty much what she is, she's a little bit worse version of Garp, and the thing is about Garp is Elf Wizardess is a little bit worse version of Garp as well. So Elf Wizardess is probably a little bit better, or a little bit, maybe just a tiny bit worse, because a Warrior Queen has 1 extra placement. But because it's not that big of a difference and it's just really a price difference, I would say maybe Elf Wizard is a little bit more damage, so Elf Wizard is a bit better. And then Sukuna needs to be higher because of his burn and his bleed and his crit that he's all doing. Like, maybe he's even better than Elf Wizardess, but that's going to be too controversial for me to put him higher than her, and for all the people in the comments that are going to flame me, so I can't be bothered. But Warrior Queen is like debatable. It's like swappable between Elf Wizardess and Warrior Queen. Whichever one you get, it's like getting the same thing. When you get one of them, you don't get the other one. You just keep one. You don't summon for that one as well. So if you get Elf Wizard, you get Elf Wizard. If you get Warrior Queen, you get Warrior Queen. But basically, you should be going for Garp first, which I'll get onto later. And then if you want to go for other mythicals, get Katakuri, get Sukuna, get Flame Dragon King. Then you can go for whichever one you want. It's up to you. But I'm just saying, if you can summon for the mythics in great tier, but first get the ones in the best tier, which I'm going to go on to next. But first get like Garp, then get Sukuna, get Katakuri, then worry about the other mythics, and maybe even attempt to get a secret at that point. But yeah, let's get straight to the next tier, the last tier, and where the Yap session will conduct, because it's where most of the new units are. Okay, so first we're going to be talking about the raid unit. Now the raid unit, in my opinion, is a little bit worse than Garp. for multiple different reasons. So first reason being is the fact that, well, it takes you 10 years to get this unit, where GOP, you can literally just get him off the banner. It's quicker getting 20k gems than it is getting this flipping bear unit, bro. It takes too long for him to be a little bit worse a version of GOP. But to be fair, he might be more of a collectible unit, and he's actually not a bad unit. He is full AoE, he has low SPA, so GOP does more damage, but he has more SPA than the bear, but the bear is still a little bit worse. And I mean, I guess he's cheaper, so maybe you could say he's better, but the thing is, it takes 10 years to get the flipping unit, so what's the point? Like, everyone has GOP, but not everybody has this bear, so there's no point in grinding for this flipping bear when you already have GOP. So you might just say GOP is better, because he does do a little bit more damage anyways, it's just not cheaper. So overall, GOP is better, but whichever one you have, just keep that one, but you probably have GOP if we're being realistic here. Come on. And you might already have Almighty on your GOP, so it's just no point, is what I'm trying to say. Just if you have GOP, there you go. If you have the bear, there you go. It doesn't really matter. They're pretty much equal. Or one's a tiny bit better. There's just no massive differences. And then we have Igris. Now, Igris does so much stuff. In my opinion, he is the best unit of the game. Some people will try to argue with me, because there's Sung Jin Woo glazers and Hikaru glazers, which actually, let me just get into that first. All the people that think Sung Jin Woo is better than Hikaru have seen that he goes for more in Trading Hub, or they literally have not used both of the units. Like, Hikaru is better than Sung Jin Woo, not by a mile, not by that much, don't get me wrong, but Sung Jin Woo summons Dookie, line AoE, Dookie, damage, oh good, it's alright, SPA good, range, alright. Hikaru does not have line AoE, Hikaru has more range, Hikaru has more damage. That's why Hikaru is better, not by a lot. And if you think Sung Jin Woo's summons are good, use them and then tell me if they're good. They're alright, but it's not enough to say he's better than Hikaru. Hikaru is a better unit, but Sung Jin Woo's cosmetic looks better, so maybe that's why it's more value, or because he's already a staple as more valued, so everyone just keeps going along with it. No one's trying to change it. So yeah. And then Igris, in my opinion, Igris is the best. Does a lot of damage, he's full of AoE, large range, alright SPA. It's better than some of the units like GOP that are full AoE. He does a debuff on the enemy, and he has his own damage ability. So he pretty much has everything you want in a unit, including new features that only he has, which is insane. So in my opinion, he's the best unit in the game. Some people may disagree, and you know what, I'm not going to be able to argue with you, but get Igris. You can get it for our training in 9 days, or you can just summon him. But he's a great secret, and probably the best secret in the game right now. Definitely what we needed in one of the new secrets, because Hikaru and Sung Jin Woo were not that good for secrets, to be fair. They were too close to the mythics. So Igris definitely does show levels, especially when you get Almighty on him. So yeah, Igris is a great unit, but they do need to add another secret that also shows levels when it comes to just purely DPS and not just abilities and support and whatnot. But yeah, what you need to take away from this update, just in my opinion, this is what you need to do. Get Igris, get Katakuri, that's it. The only reason you should be getting the other ones is because you're missing units in your inventory and you're new to the game, which, fair play, that's a whole different story. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this tier list and you want to see future ones, subscribe to the channel. If you got any opinions, let me know in the comment section down below, or questions. And yeah, join my Discord to be in my Lucky Clips video tomorrow. And if you guys did enjoy this video, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. If you made it this far, comment what the Sigma, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.